Well, the World Health Organization says firms are inflating the prices for protective equipment to fight the coronavirus, with the cost of surgical masks rising by some 600%. The United Nations body is warning that production rates need to increase by 40% to make sure healthcare workers have the necessary protective equipment to safely treat those who are affected by this virus. Let's talk to Mariko Oye, who joins me now from our Asia Business Hub. Nice to see you, Mariko. There is huge demand globally for surgical masks, that kind of thing. Talk us through the logistics.
That's right, Sally. I have to say, these very expensive face masks, they started appearing online pretty much as soon as the outbreak started in China. And e-commerce giants like Amazon, China's Alibaba, Japan's Rakuten, they've all been trying to remove them so far. But now there's a real shortage of them for healthcare workers around the world. And according to the WHO, they'll need 89 million masks, 76 million gloves, and 1.6 million pairs of goggles as those doctors and nurses continue to fight the outbreak. So some companies like Japan's Sharp, for example, started using a TV factory to make surgical masks. Its parent company, Foxconn, has already done the same in mainland China, and that's despite warnings from all those experts saying that these masks do very little to protect against an infection, but that's not really stopped people from wanting to buy them. We've seen queues of people in Hong Kong, across Asia, wanting to buy them from a month ago, really. And now we've heard from India as well that we are expecting possible drug shortage as the country limits some of those exports in order to fight the coronavirus outbreak within India itself.
Indeed, Mariko there in our bureau in Singapore. Well, the outbreak has forced companies around the world to look at business continuity plans, from operating split teams to prevent contamination between staff to staff actually working from home. The UK warned up to a fifth of the workforce may be off sick during the peak of an epidemic in Britain, as the Prime Minister Boris Johnson detailed the government's latest plans. Yesterday, social media giant Twitter strongly encouraged 5,000 global employees to work from home and made it mandatory for those who are in Hong Kong, Japan and South Korea. Home working is on the rise, but it's still fairly uncommon, with only 5% of the US workforce typically working from home. However, nearly two-thirds do say they occasionally work remotely. So will companies be prepared for more of their staff to work from home during the outbreak, as the number of self-isolated